Hello, good morning. I thought I could film for you guys today a little cheeky, chatty, get ready with me. I'll just put on my makeup. I probably won't talk it through, I'll put all the information down below, but I will talk to you about other stuff while I'm putting on my makeup. Today I'm meeting my cousin Becky. She is on my dad's side. She's called Becky Van Dijk. She's also like a blogger, she's a travel blogger online, and she lives over in America, but she's come to the UK for a month. So I'm gonna see her for the day, take her to a pub in Surrey, and my partner Ant can meet her husband Ryan. It'd just be nice to kind of get everybody to meet each other, which would be lovely. And yeah, right now it is pouring with rain outside, but the weather forecast says that in 1 hour it's going to stop and then it's going to be sunny and cloudy all day. So fingers crossed that is the case, because our country walk is not going to be half as fun if it's like this outside. Damn. Let me just put my mascara on before I talk to you, because I feel like mascara is the least attractive thing when you put it on. Like, it's just not, you can't put mascara on and look cute. Okay, my mascara is on. I'm gonna start putting my skin makeup on. This is gonna be the first time that I've worn skin makeup in 2 and a bit weeks, because I've been in the mountains, I've been in the Dolomites for the past 2 weeks, having the most incredible time. I was intending to vlog out there, but I was just really enjoying it, and I thought I don't want to have to vlog one of these days. Not that I don't enjoy vlogging, but it does take you away from the moment sometimes, and I feel like I just wanted to be in those moments when I was there in the Dolomites, and it was just incredible. But anyway, I didn't wear skin makeup for 2 weeks, and I feel like my skin is really thanking me. Like, it's not perfect, my skin is never perfect, but it's just a lot calmer than it has been in a while. So yeah, 2 weeks no skin makeup, and I feel like I'm grateful I did that. Anyway, the Dolomites was amazing. I feel like it was the most incredible couple of weeks. I started off hosting an 8-day group hiking trip with the most incredible group of ladies, and we were so lucky with the weather. Like, I can't even tell you. When you go to the mountains in summer, it's always temperamental and there's always risks of thunderstorms, and we just dodged them right up until the very last day. So I feel like we did super duper well. We did beautiful hikes every day, we did swims every day in the lakes, and honestly, hosting the group hiking trips is definitely my favourite part of my job. I love it so much. It's just like my ultimate part of my job. I get to go out and be in the mountains, but also spend time with you guys and like my community. It's the actual dream. It's the actual dream. So had the best time, and I only have one more group hiking trip this year left, which has spaces on, which is Turkey in October. Sri Lanka in December is sold out with a wait list of almost 40 people, which is crazy. Biggest ever wait list. But I do have a couple of spaces left on Turkey. If you want to come on a hiking trip with me, guys, I would love to see you there. We're going to be hiking the Lycian Way, which is like an ancient hiking path along the coast through the mountains in Turkey, and it's so beautiful, and also it's super quiet, because Turkey has the most incredible mountains, but most people don't know that about Turkey. So it's like really underrated, and there's going to be hardly anybody there. It's going to be so peaceful. The only downside of the Dolomites is that obviously the Dolomites are super famous, so a few of our hikes were pretty busy, but I feel like we're just not going to have that problem in Turkey, and it's going to be so peaceful and beautiful. We're going to be out in nature, having the best time, and yeah, I can't wait for that. So I'll leave a link down below if you want to come and join me. And then I extended my Dolomites trip, and I met my friend Max, and we did a week together doing a combination of hiking and climbing. We did a couple of big hikes, all of which were assisted, which means there was like little cables and stuff you could use to help you scramble up to the summits, which was fun. And then we did 3 days of Via Ferrata, which is kind of like a hybrid between hiking and climbing. It's basically climbing, but not up sheer rock faces. There's more holds and stuff to climb on, to grip onto, sorry. You have a harness and clips, and you clip into these cables that are put up the side of the mountain. It's really fun. It's something which years ago I would have never even dreamt of doing, because I was so scared of climbing and heights. And now I absolutely love it, and I had the best time doing that with him. I really value my friendship with Max, because he is like really adventurous, and he's a lot more experienced in the mountains than me. He lives in the mountains in the Pyrenees, so he lives in France. And yeah, I feel like whenever I go hiking or climbing with him, like, he really pushes me to challenge myself, which is really nice, because I do feel like in my life I am one of the most outdoorsy people in my friendship groups. I'm often pushing my friends to come outdoors and try new things with me, which I really enjoy. I really enjoy doing that, and I really enjoy, you know, experiencing the outdoors with my friends. It's incredible. But it's not often that my friends are pushing me in the outdoors. You know, I'm kind of pushing them to come out with me. But Max is definitely somebody where he pushes me and he challenges me and he encourages me to challenge myself as well, which I really, really value in our friendship. So that was a really nice week spent with him. And then, yeah, I got back the day before yesterday. Yesterday I had like an admin day where I just kind of caught up on everything. And today, as I said, I'm gonna see my cousin. So yeah, the Dolomites was amazing. I'm really debating going back out to the Dolomites next summer for like a whole month. I was in the bath last night, just like laying there, imagining how that would be. And that would just be absolutely unbelievable. And I also feel like this sort of deadline, like I'm turning 31 next month, and the biological clock of kids feels like it's ticking. And I'm thinking, you know, I might have kids in a few years' time, don't know how many years, but a few. But then between now and then I have so much stuff I want to do. Obviously life is amazing once you have kids, but there's a certain level of freedom that's taken away, and right now I'm really enjoying my freedom. So I am feeling this sort of urgency to grab life by the balls and just squeeze in all these amazing travel experiences, which I am so privileged to be able to do, and do it before I have a child. So I'm debating, I'm just applying so much concealer right now. I'm debating maybe going and living in the Dolomites for a month next year. I haven't worked out the practicalities. I would love to do another group hiking trip there next year, but my group hiking trip there this year was so expensive to run and so hard to organise, and I made hardly any money off it. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to organise a group hiking trip there next year, but I'm gonna try. But I've got to try and, with the wedding and stuff, I've got to try and focus on things that are really financially viable for me and worth my time. And that Dolomites trip did not, I'm just being really transparent here, did not make me much money. So I really feel like I want to focus on other group trips which actually do make me enough money to justify me, you know, leaving home for 9-10 days, etc. So yeah, I'm aiming to do a Dolomites trip next year, but there's absolutely no promises. I have so many DMs from people being like, will you do the trip again next year? I don't know, guys, I would love to, but it's just really, really expensive doing trips in the Dolomites in peak season. Like it is so expensive. So yeah, as I was saying, I just feel like right now, this feels like there's a lot that I want to cram into my life, because I want to host as many group hiking trips as I can between now and when I eventually do have a child, because I would love to continue doing group hiking trips after I have a kid, and I've promised myself that I will, but I'm aware that I will have to have a break for a while once I've had a kid, because yeah, I feel like I can't just bugger off straight away. So I don't know, there's this sort of urgency of trying to get in as much of these experiences and enjoying this phase of my career while I can, and then hopefully getting to a point when I'm ready to take a bit of a break and a step back, because I am absolutely not ready yet at all. But I'm hoping that there will come a point in a few years' time when I feel a bit more ready. Maybe I'll just be so exhausted that I'll want to take some time off. Let's see. There's also the wedding next year I need to think about, and that's happening towards the end of next year. I don't want to give away like an exact date, but it's happening towards the end of next year, and I need to factor that into my life, because if you haven't seen on Instagram, we are getting married in Mallorca, which is so exciting. We picked Mallorca because it's like the perfect combination of beautiful, beautiful mountains, but also being warm and sunny and having fairly consistent weather. I mean, the dream would be to get married somewhere like the Dolomites. That would be the actual dream. But it's just so unstable, the weather there. You know, I've been in July and August, and you know, most days there'll be a rain shower. So I just don't want there to be, I mean, I don't mind if there's rain on my wedding day, but I want to reduce the chances of rain on my wedding day, and Mallorca's a pretty good option for that. So yeah, and it has beautiful mountains. So we're getting married in Mallorca next year, so I need to factor in that I need to do a few Wedmin trips to Mallorca to go and do things like taste food and look at flowers, and I don't know what else you're supposed to do when you're planning a wedding, but things like that. So I need to do all that sort of stuff next year, and then I need to also be around next year to be organising the wedding. And I'm kind of putting a block on the month before the wedding and just saying like, look, I can't do any group hiking trips or anything in that month. Then I'm also thinking we're not gonna do a honeymoon straight after the wedding. We're gonna do a honeymoon maybe the year after. Spread out the fun. Also, we know we want a honeymoon and it's not a good time to honeymoon there straight after our wedding. So we might do a mini moon in Mallorca for a few days. But then I feel like I want to have some things in towards the end of next year to look forward to, so that I'm not just sitting massively in my post-wedding blues being like, oh, I'm so sad the wedding's over. So I'm hoping that I can put in some group trips towards the end of next year, including a scuba diving trip, because I've actually already organised that, I just haven't launched it yet. But yeah, there is going to be a scuba diving trip towards the end of next year, which I'm so excited about leading. I'm going to stop talking about my group trips now, but basically that's what's happening with that. So yeah, I thought I could give you a bit of an update on the wedding and where we're at. So with the wedding, we have the venue, and then we've basically just gone hell for leather and booked in loads of stuff, because actually things in Mallorca get booked up really fast. So we've got photographer, videographer, we've got hair makeup artist, and we have the band. That's what we've got booked in so far. We've been super quick and efficient with that, which I'm really pleased with. And then now we're kind of having a bit of a break because I feel like we just booked loads of stuff really quickly and we need to earn some money before we start paying more deposits on things. The thing we're trying to work out right now is what to do the day before and the day after the wedding. Like, obviously people are coming to Mallorca for the wedding, so it's going to be a multi-day event because they're going to be traveling out. We might as well make it worth their while coming to a different country. So trying to work out how that looks and what that would be and what's affordable for us. So we had this really exciting idea of doing something on a rooftop in Palma, and then we just realised that is so expensive. So we're thinking we probably won't do that, and all the quotes we got for that were wild. So we are going to maybe do something else, which we're currently now in the process of trying to work out what that is. We were going to do something the day after the wedding, but now we're thinking we might do something a bit more chill and informal and just be like, we're going to be here at this time. If you want to come, you can come. But rather than having like a big structured sit down brunch or meal or event the day after, just be like, hey guys, this is what we're going to be doing. Do you want to come join us? If you do, here's the info. I don't know. We're still working it out, guys. We might end up doing something really structured for the day after. We might end up doing the rooftop for the night before. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're still working all that stuff out. And then we've got a lady right now designing our, what blusher do I want to use? We've got a lady right now designing our invitations, which are super beautiful, like really, really, really exactly what I imagined. She sent over the first draft last week, which is gorgeous. We've sent out the save the dates, and we've got our RSVPs, which is really fun. We haven't had any no's yet, which is great. What else is going on? Oh yeah, I'm on the dress hunt. I am still in a dress hunt because I thought I'd found the one, but do you want to know the honest truth? I don't know if I told you this already in a previous video, but basically I went to see a dress with my friend Tally, and Tally won't mind me saying this, I love Tally. She knows my thoughts on all of this. But basically I went to see some dresses with her and I put a dress on and she reacted quite emotionally and she was like, this is amazing, you look incredible. And I felt her emotion and I started to get emotional and I was like, this is amazing, this is incredible. And then we both cried. It was like, well, I cried more than her, but she like had little tears in her eyes and she was getting emotional. She was like, wow, Zanna, just imagine this in Mallorca, oh my goodness, this is gonna be amazing. And I got carried away and I was like, yeah, this is the dress, this is the dress. Luckily, I said to the shop, I want to sleep on it, I want to bring my mum back and do all that before I say yes to the dress. But I did have a glass of champagne and I was like very much thinking, this is the one. And then I went home and slept on it. And I looked at the photos and videos the next morning and I was like, absolutely not, absolutely not, that is not my dress. That is not my dress. Yeah, I thought I had it, but I didn't have it. So I've continued the hunt. I've actually got to a place now where I have narrowed it down to 2 dresses, which I absolutely love, and I have them in a folder on my phone, and I've had it down to 2 dresses for like 3 weeks now. And what I do is like every few days I just sit and look through that folder on my phone, the photos and videos of me in those 2 dresses, and see if I can decide between them. And I still can't. It's been 3 weeks of me not being able to decide between them. But I am setting myself a deadline for mid-August where I'm gonna have to make that call between those two dresses. So yeah, I'm struggling to make that choice. My mum has a very clear opinion. My mum is a little savage. Like when it comes to wedding dresses, every time I've tried something on, I send it to her and she's just like, no, 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 no. Yeah, that one's all right. No, so she's brutal, but I kind of love that. So yeah, that's where we are at the wedding. The goal right now is to sort out the day before and the day after the wedding, get the invitations done and sent out, build our wedding website, and then yeah, pick my dress. That's kind of like the imminent things that we're trying to do in the next couple of months. And then yeah, I guess I need to go to Mallorca either end of this year or early next year with Ant and do some more wedding. Okay, let me put in some brow product. So this is what I'm going for today. I feel like I've gone quite heavy for a day of pub lunch and hiking, but why not? Why not feel great? So yeah, my birthday is next month. I'm turning 31, which is exciting. I'm just having a little barbecue for my birthday. I had planned something really big for my 30th last year, but obviously last year I was really unwell on my 30th birthday and everything got cancelled. And I was gonna kind of reschedule it for this year and do something big as like a 30+1. But you know what? I'm just not feeling that. I'm feeling like I want it to be quite chill, quite low key. I mean, it's still gonna be a nice group of us, but it's just a barbecue at our house and it's nothing over the top. I don't really feel like I want a massive, massive celebration, but I do love a barbecue and I love some garden games. So I feel like that will be cute. And I'm really looking forward to that. Really hope you get some good weather because the weather in July has been absolutely awful. So fingers crossed we get some great weather next month in August. Guys, manifest that for me. That would be lovely. Last but not least, I'm just gonna apply one more layer of mascara over the top because you know when you put your skin makeup on after your mascara and then it all gets on your lashes. So let me just sort that out. And yeah, I feel like we're getting there with my makeup. Let me just set it with this Hourglass spray. And yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. Coming up, I've got a really busy August with travel. I am going to Switzerland, Spain, and I'm going back to the Dolomites. So it's a very, very busy August. My summer is always super busy with travel because it's European mountain time and it's just the perfect time to be in the mountains. So I do have a lot of exciting trips coming up, so stay tuned on my Instagram. I'll be writing lots of travel guides and sharing lots of tips with you guys. And last but not least, I guess I probably should update you on my mental health because you guys are always so lovely asking me how I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Still having daily struggles, but I'm in a place where the way my psychologist describes it to me is that I have really high distress tolerance. So no matter what my brain is doing, and sometimes it's doing some crazy stuff, I'm able to just like pick up, keep going and keep living my life. And I've had a really good past 2 weeks in the Dolomites. When I first got out to the Dolomites, I had a bit of a dip the 2 days before I got out there and the first 2 days of the trip. So it was like a 4-day, very challenging patch. Like, it was not fun. But then I got into a really good rhythm and I've been really, really good for the past, yeah, like 10, 12 days, which I'm really grateful for. I'm back home in the UK now, still feeling pretty good. I'm learning to ride the waves of what I'm experiencing. I'm starting to notice patterns in my mood diary and I'm starting to realise that, you know, every month there's going to be a challenging patch. That's okay. I mean, it's not fun when you're in it, but I know now that the patch always passes. The dark times always get a bit lighter and the moments where I feel not great, I do feel great again. I just have to like have faith that that is going to come in a few days time. But when you're in the dark patches, it's really hard to like see that, you know? So yeah, I'm doing well. I'm learning to ride the waves. I'm learning to tolerate everything that's going on inside my head and inside my body. And I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling like I'm slowly but surely making peace with like what's going on. And that takes time when you've had 30 years of your life not experiencing any mental health challenges. It actually takes time for you to sort of learn to live with it and not fight it and not be terrified of it. But now, gradually, it's been almost a year since this all began, I'm getting to a place where I'm feeling like, you know what? Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but like, I've got this. Let me get ready for my pub and country walk day. My hair could really do with some love, but I'm probably just gonna put some texture spray in there because that is my solution to everything. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna actually properly style my hair because this is just not a look. I'm gonna put some clothes on. I'm gonna go to the pub, and I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. And let me know what you want to see in future videos. And I love you guys so much. Bye.